Let's take a break. Coffee break, that is. Hora del cafecito.
Welcome to another coffee break where we're able to learn, discuss, and discover various topics. I'm glad you're able to join me on your coffee break today. So grab yourself a hot cup of coffee, a hot cup of tea, a hot cup of cocoa, and have a seat. Today's topic we'll be looking at the possibility, and you might be exploring a powerful way to begin your program day or your school day in order for you to engage your students and motivate them to learn every day, right? So whether they're called morning meetings or morning circles, this is definitely a powerful way to begin your program or school day. Let it be said that in this day and age, there's many youth in programs and schools around the country that are beginning their day in morning meetings. And this is where all classroom members, grown-ups, and students alike gather in a circle, greet each other, listen and respond to each other's news, practice academic and social skills, and they definitely look forward to the events in the day because they're being announced at the start of the day. And the morning meeting is a particular and deliberate way to begin a day which builds on a community of caring and motivated learners. And the format couldn't be simpler. And again, whether you call it a morning meeting or a morning circle or your own creative name, the format would be the same. And the format would consist of 4 sequential components that can last, let's say 15 to 20 or 30 minutes each day. And the component provides a daily opportunity for children to practice their skills of greeting, listening and responding, public speaking, reading, group problem solving, or team building, and of course, anticipating a day of activities based on the information that they're receiving of anything taking place in the program or the school for the day. And make sure that your components include a greeting, and this is where youth greet each other by name, and they often include handshaking, singing, movements, or any other activities that are built into the greeting for the day. And of course, you want to make sure that you include a sharing component, and this is where youth share some news or information about themselves or what they're learning, and an opportunity for them to respond to each other, and where they're also articulating their thoughts, their feelings, and ideas in a positive manner. Your morning circle or morning meeting should also include a group activity, and the whole class does a short inclusive activity together, reinforcing learning and building class cohesion, right? Team building through active participation. And of course, you want to round it out with ensuring that you have a morning message. And this is also an opportunity for your students to practice academic skills and warm up for the day ahead, by reading and discussing a daily note, a quote, whatever it is that the teacher or students can prepare. And teachers and students crave a certain amount of predictability and routine in their programs and in their schools, especially at the start, right? So the format of your morning circle or your morning meeting is predictable, but there's definitely plenty of room for variation, and your morning meetings will reflect the style and flavor of each individual teacher and each individual school, each individual program, and they also reflect the seasons and the changes, right? If you're, for instance, getting into the habit of introducing the seasons, or you're introducing national months of, right, recognizing awareness of certain things that are taking place for each month. So it's important to have a good mixture of routine, a good mixture of surprise. You want to make sure that you provide a comfortable setting, but you also want to challenge your participants to get that brain working for the day, and it makes your morning meeting a treasured and flexible teaching tool that would not only help you, but any other spaces that the youth might be in during the day. And definitely the morning meeting or the morning circle sets the tone for learning, and the way that we begin each day in a classroom setting sets the tone for learning, and it speaks volumes about what and who we value. All right, and it's about our expectations for the way we will treat each other, and about the way that we believe that learning should be occurring. And students begin to learn the second they walk in your door. And the second they walk into your classroom or into the program, youth notice when they are greeted, and they do definitely notice when they're overlooked, right? So whether the classroom feels chaotic and unpredictable, or ordered and comforting, if they announce that their dog got hit by a car in the night before, that they know that it's going to be all right, and that they find someone who's interested in supporting the way they feel and supporting the way they're thinking, and that no one is turned away, and every detail of their experience informs students about their classroom and their place in it. So of course, whenever we start our days together, it's face to face, that it's welcoming, welcoming each person, right? And sharing news and listening to individual voices and communicating as a group, and making several powerful statements depending on the issue that you're raising, or the information, or the lesson, for the very quick lesson for the morning. If we say that every person matters, that you have to say it in a way that shows them that they matter, right? And that's through our interactions, and youth, especially the highest risk youth and at promise youth that we're working with today. In order for them to learn, we must take certain risks in offering positive programming, and if we're willing to take these risks, then we know that we'll be respected and valued, and no matter the outcome. But let's try it. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot. And your morning meeting will help create a climate of trust. And it's important that you also merge and use your morning meetings to merge academic, social, and emotional learning, right? Because your morning meetings, morning circles provide the arena where you're going to make those differentiations, and where you can define social, emotional, and academic skills. That is it for today's coffee break. So make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell as you're in this video, so get back to work or whatever it is that you were doing, and we'll see you on the next coffee break.